Should be up shortly.
Big B, you been checking on the station on the other side?
Huh?
On the report? I haven't seen anything on the report. Have you?
Hold on a second.
I still haven't seen anything. So,
I haven't seen it. I'm looking for it now. I see it up over here. It says YouTube, but it hasn't shown up yet. Here we go. Got you, buddy. We are ready and rolling, Dr. P.
All right. All right. We got it.
Yes, sir.
All right, we're gonna go and locked and loaded.
Yeah.
All right, I want to welcome everyone to the family tree. Put your hands together, y'all. Happy
Yeah.
2024. Put your hands together, y'all.
2024, man.
You want to be happy about something? Be happy because it's another year. You got up this morning.
Well,
People didn't get up this morning. So
well,
make it to 2024.
well.
So when you wake up, I hope that you are giving thanks and praise for your days that you have. Because I tell you, a lot of it ain't promised. Y'all know that?
I know that's right, man.
So with that being the case, we're going to get started today. I want to say welcome,
two more days,
everyone.
I'll be 3/4.
Look out,
All
y'all.
right, I hear you over there. Is that a
Hey,
happy
Queen,
birthday?
you're still a baby, Queen. 3/4.
Hey, that's okay. I'll be a baby. As long as I'm kicking, I'll be all the baby you want me to be.
Girl,
Keep
I
on
know what
kicking.
you're talking about.
Keep on kicking.
Oh, yes.
That's right. Keep on kicking. All right, we're going to do some kicking today, y'all.
I know
And
that's
we're going
right.
to talk about some good stuff to keep everybody kicking.
Yes,
All
sir.
right,
Yes,
so
sir.
we're going to turn it all down, Big B. I'm going to bring the music on down. We're going to get
Yeah,
started.
man.
And we're going to have a good conversation for the family. How about that? All right?
Wow.
And we're going to
Okay.
come off that mute. We're going to come off of the screen. Can you see
All
it?
right.
Can you
Yes,
see
sir.
it? Everybody see it? Everybody
Yes, sir.
there?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right. I want to say welcome, everyone. And this is the family tree. And welcome back. Oh, wow. Everybody coming in.
I'm sending it to your email.
Coming on in. Come on in. Yep. Everybody come on in. It's good to see everyone. And if you're joining us for the very first time, this is the place where we talk about all the holistic health and anything you got going on. We say the family tree is your real what?
Social security.
It's not
Yes,
a
sir.
charity.
Yes, sir.
It's
Yes, sir.
your family.
Security.
That's right. That means when you have your family, you can gather around a tree. And guess what? Around the tree, this is the ancient Laurel Tree Customs. And gathering around the tree means that we network. We talked about problems. We talked about solutions, how to better the tribe, the community, and the family. So with that, we invite you to the conversation this evening. If you got a question, concern, anything on your heart and your mind, you want to join the conversation, go down to your bottom caption right there, and you'll see where it says reaction. Hit the reaction bar. Raise your hand like Big B up there. See Big B showing off, always showing off. Hey.
Gotta stay on it. Otherwise, I lose my 25 cents.
Got his hand up, and then you can join the conversation and ask the question. We might not have all the questions answered today, but we'll try our best. And if we don't get it, we'll try to get it to you by bringing it through the next week or by email. If you're someone that's calling in, you say, I don't want to go in queue. I want to just ask a question. You can put it down in the chat box.
Well.
And then we got Prophetess over there. Let's give her a hand, a.k.a.
Yeah.
Them 8
Fingers is in the house.
She will bring that thing up so fast, it'll make your head spin. So what we want to do is have this question and concern open for anyone that has question and concern.
Yes,
We say have it with decent and respect, y'all. All
That's
right?
right.
Decency
That's right.
and respect. All right. If you're someone that's calling in by phone and you missed the prompt where it tells you where to actually raise your hand, no need to worry. Just let us know you're calling by phone and we'll try to get that answer for you. Okay. All right. I want to open up the floor, and this is at the time we start off. Big B, let's give Big B, Bill 1L Morgan a hand, the host with the most.
Yo, man.
Put your
Yo,
hands
buddy.
together
Yo, buddy.
for
Yo,
Big
buddy.
B.
Yeah, man. That's what's up. That's what's
buddy?
up. Yo, man, the good Lord said, get up, boy. I said, all right,
Get
homie, I
up.
got this, man. Where I got to win today. He says, how about go over to North Philly and help the brothers and sisters out over there and
All
help out the
right.
new man because he gonna need the brother, man.
Oh yeah. Shout outs to Sherelle Parker.
Yes, yes, yes,
Absolutely.
yes.
New
Yes,
mayor
yes,
in
yes.
town. New sheriff in town.
New
That's right.
sheriff in town, boy.
That's right. That's right. Get some change going on. So yes, Big B. So what else is going on, man? How was your holiday? Everything went well?
Yeah, man, everything was fine. I told the kids, stay home.
Simple as
Make my
that.
life
Stay
good. No, actually, we actually had a nice, great time. It was quiet, and I love it like that, man. You know what I mean?
home. Quiet.
And
Yes.
look, and it's always good when
Mhm.
when the children show up when they feel like it. You know,
Mhm.
hey family, you know, it's good when the kids just decide to show up just because they want to come by the house. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I hear
Because I
you,
remember they
man.
said, "Boy, why you gonna come away? Why you messing with me?" Well, that's what good Social Security is all about.
I got you, buddy. I got you. Well, Big B, lots going on, man, in the world. You know, they're talking about
Ooh,
the flu is starting to rev up,
yeah,
and we got
man.
the flu, pneumonia, and the COVID all at one time,
All at
and
one time. That's the
then we
truth.
got a storm coming,
Oh,
right? We
yeah.
got a storm coming. So this is probably the first one of the year. They said in over 72 days, 70 something days. You know,
Mm-hmm.
so it's been a while since we had some snow. So tell us what's going on, buddy, with the numbers. If you have the numbers, did you see any numbers lately?
You know, I'm looking right there, and we're still on a stag, Dr. P.
Yeah, I can say that, our numbers have pretty much stayed right where they are. It's
Mm-hmm.
not moving. A lot of this is because a lot of them have not been reporting. And this is a little concerning,
Yeah.
because, usually they do a
Oh, wait,
tracking.
wait, wait. Shut up. It says updated.
Did it
Oh,
update?
no, it says 2 months ago. I thought it said 2 minutes ago. Okay.
Uh,
I'll shut my face. I was getting recited.
yeah, recited. Okay. But yes, they're doing tracking, but the epidemiologists are not doing tracking with anything other than wastewater. So with that,
Yeah.
I don't think they're getting really accurate numbers. But yes, there's some things that are going on. You're seeing the numbers going. Give them the numbers anyway, Big B.
Okay, I'll do that, man. You got it. Okay, right now, guys, our facts as of about 2 months ago, total confirmed cases 697,437,485. Total critical cases 7,199. Total deceased 6,935,129. Total active cases 113,407,567. And for our mental health moment, guys, our total recovered 578,725,473. That's where we
Yeah,
are.
yeah,
Okay?
yeah. There we
Yes,
go. There
sir.
we go. It's always some good things that we're making the changes and people are starting to still turn it around. But I'm going to tell everybody you got to keep your guard up. This thing is coming from the latest JN.1 is your
Mhm.
latest. Respiratory virus is on a high.
Yeah.
And this happening now in the US. So you're going to start to see more people. I mean, more places are now starting to require masking again.
Yes.
My
Yes.
question to you, are you ready to put a mask back on?
Huh?
Y'all
Huh?
ready to put
Huh?
a mask back on? Big B, you
Well,
gonna put a mask back on?
hey, dude, I had to go out there, had it on all day long.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
I know that's
indeed.
right.
Yes,
Yes,
So
sir.
indeed.
here,
Look, I
so
You know
guess
what? I
loves
put
what?
me.
mine back on
Never
after
Mm-hmm.
what
took
happened
mine
a
all
week
the way
last week.
off.
Never took
Mm-hmm.
mine off.
Yep, tens of thousands of people have been admitted to hospitals for
Yes.
respiratory illness each week this season. During the week ending December 23rd, there were more than 29,000 patients admitted with COVID-19,
Yes.
about
Yes.
15,000 admitted with flu, and thousands more with respiratory RSV, according
Yes.
to the data from the Center for Disease Control Prevention. So again, stay on point. We want you to make sure that you're watch your surroundings, where you have to have a mask, and heed the warning and just have one with you. Keep one in the car, keep one with you wherever
Yes.
you
Yes.
go.
Yes.
And keep
Yes.
your hands, we say jaws and paws, keep them clean,
Well,
right?
I know that's right,
Keep them
buddy.
clean, keep them clean. All right, so we're going to get started, and we always start off with Big B, and we always start off with our favorite time of the
Testimony
opening, which
time.
is the perfect time we saved for testimonies.
I know that's
I
right.
can't think of anything better to start off with the new year with
Yeah,
a
man.
great testimony. Because I know a lot of people are going through things. We had a little couple of days off, where we had a couple of shows that we did not have. And I know that people were putting in their time with the family. So my question to you, do you have a testimony? Anything on your heart and mind? Anything you want to share with us? Something you might have been
Well,
doing on a regular, and anything that you've done that has been just a little bit of something big B, don't mean a whole lot.
That's all right,
Sometimes
right.
a little bit makes a lot happen, because we
Yes,
talked
yes.
about crawl, walk, run.
Right,
Got it? You
yes,
got to crawl,
yes.
walk, run in that order. So as we start off, I want to officially open up the floor. Is there a testimony in the house?
The first one we heard tonight was Marcy. Marcy, you gotta unmute yourself, Marcy.
Hey, Marcy.
There we go.
Happy New Year, family.
Yes.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Primary doctor today. And she said, what did you do? Because you have no diabetes and you are doing very well, going on 80 years old.
Shut the front door.
What?
Wow.
What
Wow.
happened was, what had
Wow.
happened, I'm in touch with an angel walking here on earth, Dr. Paul, who has guided me, and I've been doing those green drinks 3 times a day, and all the instructions that he has given me. I love you, I bless you, and I am so grateful to have you in my life. I thank you. When they said no more diabetes, she just kept looking at me and said, well, what did you do?
Wow.
All right. Now that's what's up.
Everybody come up.
Yes, 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 yes. Way to go,
Marcy.
Marcy.
Congratulations, Marcy.
Congratulations.
See.
Congratulations. Oh my goodness.
Marcy.
Y'all can't
Oh,
mess
my
with you
goodness.
can't mess with the tree, man. That's
You
what's
can't
up.
mess with this tree.
Go ahead, Marcy.
Can't mess
Go
with
ahead,
God's
Marcy.
tree. Go ahead. So
I
you
am
know what, Marcy? I can't think of a better way to start off a year.
Yes,
is to
man,
get
I'm
news
glad.
like that.
Terrific.
Because it's overwhelming when it surprises, it sort of shocks people. But that is, several people have come up and said, doctor just told me, matter of fact, give me your medicine right now. I gotta take it from you. Because if your body starts making insulin, you can't be taking something when your body's making it now. So congratulations. I can't say nothing but love to you. Thank you for your accolades, but this is just God doing his best, and I'm just bringing the word just to remind y'all. That's it. So congratulations, Marcy. You are awesome.
Indeed,
Continue to do it.
indeed.
Marcy came in the office. Marcy could have been way down. She was touching the toes. She was doing all kinds of stuff. Marcy, you remember you said you could put your foot behind your head? I said, what?
my shoulder. Yes.
On your shoulder.
Well, I'll knock the Yosefi out.
I tell you, Marcy, you are awesome. Continue to do what you're doing. Keep playing that music too.
Yeah.
And,
I
and
know
Marcy,
that's
Marcy, I just want you to do one thing for me. Can you do one thing?
What?
Can you do an affirmation as you did at my office the other day? Can you do a quick one for the family real quick? Do me an affirmation for me, would you?
Let's everybody take a deep breath in. Breathe in, deep. Exhale out, love. Repeat after me. Every day and every way.
Every day and every
way.
Things in my life.
Things in
Things in my life.
Getting better and better.
Yeah,
Getting better and better.
Every day and every way.
Every day and every way.
way.
I am getting healthier and healthier.
I'm getting healthier and
healthier.
healthier.
Spirit of love
Spirit of love.
in me
It's
In
invested in me.
Invest in me.
through my body.
So
Goes
through my
My
body.
body.
Physical healing stream
Like a
In
physical
physical healing stream.
that will remove
That will
Will
remove
remove
all negativity,
all
all
negativity.
negativity.
my mind,
My mind,
my body,
my body,
Body
and my soul.
and my
and
soul.
soul.
I release,
I release.
Release.
I let go.
I let go.
I let God guide me.
I let God guide me.
God.
Right here and right now.
Right here and right now.
Right now.
So it is.
And
So it
so
is.
it is.
I rebuke
And I rejoice because of it.
Yes,
Rejoice
man,
because of it.
amen,
I said,
amen. Let's give her a hand,
Yeah,
y'all.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Everybody, come on,
Yeah,
man.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Hallelujah, joy. Yes.
Well,
Hallelujah.
all
God
right.
is
Yes,
good.
Lord.
God is good.
thank
You
you.
know, so continue to stay on
Amen.
the
Thank
path, Marcy. You know, the positivity and the energy that we bring forth. You know what? I can say to everyone, you know, make this year the time that we are in right now. We are transitioning to this new 2024. Remember, we do the numbers and it comes up to 2024, right? So add those numbers up, and what do you get? You get an 8.
Get an
And the
8.
eight is actually a number for prosperity, and
Ooh.
it's for infinity, and it also is for money
Ah,
and new beginnings and things that when you do in this year that can last a lifetime. So if you've been putting off that book, you've been putting off that new job or some new venture, this is your year. Got
all
it?
right, all right, all
We're
right.
transitioning from the time where I believe to I know. That's powerful. Not from where I believe. I believe I went through something, but now I know what to do. And so stay on that path, all right? And continue to be blessed for you and your families. Thank you, Marcy. Appreciate you.
Thank you.
All right. All right. Who else? Do we have another? Do we have another? Anyone else
Have
with
another.
any type of testimony, anything on your heart, on your mind, anything?
So yes, Dr. Paul and Big
Yes,
Bill.
Yvette.
Hi,
Yeah, Yvette,
Happy
go
New
ahead.
Year.
Happy New
Happy
Okay,
New
Year.
Year. Who is that?
Yvette.
Yvette.
Hey,
Yeah.
Yvette.
Hi, Happy New
What,
Year.
what's
I
up?
wanted to. What's up? How you doing? I wanted to just say that right before the holidays, I got a left hook to the left side of my face from a student, punched me in the
Mm,
face.
Mm.
mm,
And it's a blessing because I went immediately to the nurse, got an ice pack because I know how I turn black and blue and how it usually lasts for days.
mm,
So it did not last for days.
mm,
Amen.
All right.
Amen. Amen. So that's a shout right there. The fact that you're doing something helps with dealing with inflammation. So the way you respond has a lot to do with that. That's excellent. Excellent. So what happened with the student now? The student was out of control. What happened? Is she still there?
Are you calling us from jail?
She's still there. She didn't
Is
drop
she still
off.
there? She dropped
I
off.
just got that. I started laughing. I just caught the joke. I know that's right though.
Yeah.
Oh, well, she
Well, I
can
guess
finish,
she
finish when
dropped
she
off.
comes back.
Yeah, when she comes back. Yeah. All right, but we want to give her a shout out. You know, that's amazing. You know, when I give a tremendous amount of appreciation for all our teachers and those that have to deal with students. You know, we're dealing with a culture that, you know, we have lost a lot of morals, but really your children lost morals means that we got to look back at the parenting and what's going on. So it's
Yeah.
one of the hardest jobs in the world. I think every teacher needs to be paid at least $100,000 a year
Ooh, Lord.
minimum, you know, to be
Ooh,
dealing with
Lord.
all of the problems that they have to deal with so much and on them, and that they have to be the punching bag sometimes for
Man.
not just the whipping bag for, you know, physically, but they have to be the parent, they have to be
Yeah,
the
man.
mother, the father, and all those things that are missing in the child's life.
Yeah.
So
Lord.
I really commend the work that teachers are doing. And, you know, my wife, you know, was a teacher also. She was at Edison High School for many years. And I used to see every day when she come home, the battles that she was doing and the things that were said that she had to unpack.
Yeah.
So, you know, we have to keep
Ooh,
them.
Lord.
Let's keep the teachers in prayer. How about that? Let's keep
Yeah,
the
man.
teachers in prayer, y'all. That
Thank
they be
you. I'm
covered.
sorry.
And the school counselors.
And the counselors, all of them. Yes.
Yes,
Counselors,
yes.
and they're teachers too. And we call them all
Yeah.
teachers. Yep.
That's
They're all
exactly right.
teachers. Yep. Counselors, teachers. Yvette, you know, we want to say congratulations that, you know, that you're staying on point. You know, be encouraged. You know, we're keeping you in prayer around this tree. That
Yes,
you
yes,
continue
yes.
to do what you do. You know, you have an incredible challenge on your shoulders, but please, please continue to do what you're doing. You know, it is worth it all. To just touch the life of one child means everything. They'll never forget you. So thank you
Yes,
so
thank
much.
you.
And Dr.
Thank
Hall,
you.
allow me to drop this in there too. That there are also particular special schools, like the one that I was at here in New Jersey,
Mm-hmm.
for young boys. When they bring them in shackles, guys. You hear me? Like this.
Wow.
But you know what? It's all about the parenting not being there. You know, so
Yeah.
you got to stand there and take that stuff sometimes, but over time, just sometimes just being an example, just living a life, because they look at you and say, well, where you get that from? I say, what are you talking about? And you just share. It's just conversation sometimes. They look at you real funny, but after a while, over time, it gets better just with patience. Just keep that in mind.
Yeah, so let's all come off of mute for Yvette over there. Hey,
Indeed,
Yvette,
yes, indeed, indeed, indeed.
Congratulations, Yvette.
We want to
Yes,
wrap our arms
indeed.
around you.
Always be the best.
Thank you.
Yes, indeed.
Bless
Yes,
you,
indeed.
Yvette. Keep the faith.
Yes, keep the faith.
Keep the faith. Keep the faith. That's right. All right. Is there another that we want to go to that
Yeah, Dr.
has
Paul.
a testimony?
Okay, Clorinda.
Hey, Clorinda.
How are you?
What's going on,
Happy New
girl?
Year. So I just wanted to say it's not a testimony, but it's just a reminder to all of us. Finally got in to do my assessment with Dr. Paul, 800 miles away. And one of the things that we were talking about oils. And I was telling him that the oils that I use, and told him the ones that I was aware of that I use. So when I went in for my assessment, I had been fasting. And so I hadn't had breakfast or anything. So I had some nuts in the car and a single serving bag of nuts. And I was going to eat my nuts and then have lunch later on. Read the back of the nuts, ingredients, canola oil and salt.
Oh, doggone it.
I was like,
somehow I knew
are
that.
you kidding? I mean, you know,
Somehow I knew that.
Always assumed that it was just nuts and salt. So I just stuck them in the door because there wasn't a trash can. I went throw them out in the street, and wasn't in. After I parked my car, I was in my sister's car or my niece's car the rest of the time. Got in the car to come home. The bag was there and it was inflated.
Ooh.
I'm like, what the heck?
What?
Yeah. I'm like, what is this? Like it some chemical reaction or something. I said, this got to go.
Yeah.
This got to go. This
got to go. Yeah. So just be very leery of even things that you think are safe.
Yes.
Because you think there are very few ingredients in them. You got to read the labels.
Yep.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. And let's give
my.
Clorinda a hand. She came
Yes,
through, got
indeed.
assessment, got
Reminder,
on
family.
point. Hey, Clorinda, let's
Thank
come
you,
off
Clorinda,
mute. Give
for
her a
that.
hand.
Thank you for that.
Yes, thank you for that
Observation.
tip.
Good observation.
Yes,
Yeah,
no doubt.
you
No
know,
doubt.
and if you don't know that nuts, you know, when we say roasted nuts, you have to watch out for them. When they're roasted, they're usually roasted with canola oil. Now, dry roasted usually is okay, but still just be very aware on those nuts because remember ones that fall on the acidic side. Remember, the ones that fall on the acidic side are walnuts, pecans, hazelnuts. Those fall on the acidic side. Now, the ones that are on the alkaline side would be the cashews. You also have the almonds, of course, even pistachios. But when you get on the other side, doesn't mean you can't have them because walnuts are very good for the brain. Remember, this doctrine of signatures means that whatever it looks like is good for us. So when you see a walnut, what does it look like when you open it up? Looks like what?
Brain.
Looks like a brain.
Brain.
Right? So it's good for the brain. It's very good. It's an excellent protein. But if you're sitting around, if you have issues with inflammation, it falls on the acidic side. Don't sit around eating walnuts all day. You got it? Because you're going to flare up. You're going to start to get issues with aches and pains and things like that because it's going to spin you acid. So what we do is if you're going to do any of the nuts, make sure it's mixed. We try to say 4 to 1. For every 4 alkaline, you can have 1. Got it?
Okay.
That's what you do. That's the way we mix it up. Thanks, Clorinda. Appreciate you. Yes.
Dr. Paul, give me those alkaline and acid nuts again, please.
Sure.
Alkaline first.
Alkaline would be the cashews,
Mhm.
the almonds, pistachios, and also pumpkin seed. Make sure you put pumpkin seeds in there, even though it's one they put it in that same category.
Did you say
On the-
pecans?
No,
No.
that's pumpkin seeds.
Pumpkin
seeds.
How about sunflower? Sunflower.
Please, let me
Sunflower,
get the list, please.
yeah,
Go ahead.
and
Pumpkin
some
seed.
pumpkin
Mhm.
seeds and sunflowers. You can put that all on the alkaline side.
And you said pistachios.
Yeah. And on the acidic side, you would look at definitely would be walnuts, pecans, hazelnuts. They fall on the acidic side.
Okay.
If you
Thank
go
you.
to my chart, you'll see all of them on there on the acid
Right.
alkaline food chart off the website. You can
Yep.
download that and just sort of put it on the fridge just to know where you are. Remember, it's not saying you can't have them. That's why they do mixed nuts. But usually when they mix nuts, they put salt on it, and that salt is a refined salt. So that's, or they'll roast them. So there's two things that you got to watch out for if you're, have to watch out for blood pressure.
Right.
It's the
Mhm.
it's the oils and the salts. Those are the things. All right.
How about the Brazilian nuts?
Brazil nuts also fall on the acidic side. That would be on the other side also. Brazil nuts would be also.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So check that list. Make sure you check it twice. All right. Okay. What do we have
Okay.
here?
Anybody else? Anyone else?
Can
Huh?
you hear me?
Question time. Question time.
Who's that? Is that Nazy? Are you trying to say something?
Yes, thank you.
Yes, go ahead.
Blessings for the new year to everyone. I've been trying to get on here for the past 2 months. I'm glad I made it tonight.
All right.
Tom,
All right.
We met in 2015, and you told me where I hadn't had a diagnosis. I had an overactive immune system.
Mm.
Well, I want you to know that I followed everything you told me to do. Get
Mhm.
off all white foods, and I did that. And I wanted to say that I'm no longer breaking out. I
Look
don't
out
have
now.
any of that. The numbness on my left side was officially ended on New Year's Eve.
Hallelujah.
Well, go ahead now. Go ahead now.
Now, that's what's up.
That's what I'm
Feel
talking about.
my foot again, the hole from the thigh down to my foot was numb from 2013 until
Wow.
A
New Year's
New
Eve.
Year's resolution.
Wow.
Well, that's a
Glory.
good gift for you. Everybody
Hallelujah.
come off mute. Y'all better come off
And yes,
mute on this
indeed.
one.
I know that's
That's
right.
right. Come on,
Yeah.
give her a shout.
Wow.
my son
Congratulations
asked-
and Happy New Year's Eve.
Yes, yes,
My
yes.
son brought out Marvin Gaye. He says, test it out.
Yes.
What's going on?
Yes.
Now that's a test.
Awesome. Now
Yeah,
that is
long
That's you
awesome.
got to give it up. That's about 15 minutes long.
Yeah.
That's it.
Well, Nazi, thank you so much for sharing that. You
Yes.
helped somebody today. It says that you stayed on point. You didn't give up. See
No.
what happens
Yeah,
is,
that's the key.
people give up.
Yeah.
So many people will go the distance and they'll find out what they need to do and won't do it. So I want to commend you and applaud you.
Thank you.
And you have been greatly rewarded because
Yes,
there's no
yes,
feeling
yes.
that you have the
2023
ability to
was
get.
a fantastic year.
Woo!
Yes,
I
yes.
turned 81
Terrific.
and I'm fine. And that's
Yes.
all. I'm walking. I don't have high blood pressure, diabetes, any of that stuff. So I'm just praising God for all the blessings.
All right.
God.
All right. All right.
Amen.
See?
Amen.
Great. That's great. See that, Dr. Paul? We
Yes,
81
hope for me yet.
81
Yes,
year
hope for
old.
me yet.
That's right.
We're
That's
81
right.
year young people.
That's
Okay.
right. Awesome.
All
I
right,
think
that's
awesome.
terrific,
Thank you so
yes.
much for sharing that. You stay on the path, all right?
I will.
All right.
I definitely
That's right.
will.
All right. All right. All
Excellent,
right.
Excellent. All right,
Dr.
Big.
Paul, I have something I want to say, piggyback on the person that was just talking about.
Did you be veggie back on that?
Oh, I was.
Just messing with you, Timmy.
Yes. About talking about reading labels. Well, a couple weeks ago, you talked about the B12 and how the one we wanted to get and not get. So I checked my multiple vitamin and I had the wrong one. I can't think of what it was, but you were saying to get the methylcobalamin, whatever, however you pronounce it.
That
One
was
with the
close.
best-
That was good. That was close. That was close. You did.
So
All
I
right,
was
what's-
out of it. So I was out of it. So I decided to go online and look for the right one.
Mhm.
So I looked on it, and the one that I had chosen, it had xanthol in it. Xylitol. And I
Mhm.
remember when you talked about monk fruit, you say, no, you don't want that in the monk
No
fruit.
no
Okay.
xylitol, no erythritol. That's correct.
Right.
Mhm.
So then I saw another one, and it had mannitol in it. I said, so what is this mannitol stuff? So I looked it up, and the way it described it, what it does, it takes the fluid, not the fluid, but the water off your brain or something, and it messes with your brain, and it messes with some other organs and this, and I'm like, oh boy, I don't want that either.
Mhm.
No, you don't want that one either.
I definitely don't want. I would go back to the xanthol before I go to the mannitol. So
Right,
anyway, I
right.
just kept looking, and I found one that didn't have it in neither one of those two in it.
Right,
And
right.
so then I ordered that. So reading the label,
Excellent.
even for, like I said, I was looking for B12. So we're talking about vitamins, medicine.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
gotta
you know,
read
and
for everything.
yeah,
Yes,
you know,
yes.
and I've been very adamant about telling you all that I say go to the natural source for which things come, because whenever you have vitamins or supplements, they're breaking them down. And
Yes.
when they're breaking them down, they cut corners sometimes. And this is a big one. B12. Everybody got B12. If you didn't hear the show that I did last week, I broke down the B12. The
Mhm.
B12, there's two variations of B12 that are being distributed in vitamins and supplements. The one that you want to stay away from, and it usually comes in like when you see the B12, it's little parentheses underneath that'll tell you where they come from. The one you want to stay away from is the cyanocobalamin. That's what it's called, cyanocobalamin. And remember, cobalt is B12. And that's
Mhm.
cobalt. That's cobalt, and that's used for a lot of things. That's for the development of the nervous system. You know, it's helping with your brain activity. It does a lot of things. So cobalt is a very needed nutrient of the body. But don't get the one that says cyanocobalamin.
Mhm.
That one actually comes from, hydrogen cyanide. The first word should give it away. Cyno, C-Y-N-O,
Mhm.
is cyno, which actually is coming from, in the hydrogen cyanide. Now, guess what the hydrogen cyanide is? You can go into, if you go into the medical journals, or you go online, or you can go to the NIC and just punched it in and tells you what is hydrogen cyanide, and guess what it's going to say? Flammable. Yeah. Acute toxic. It's going to say acute toxic.
Have
And
mercy.
then it's going to also say environmental hazard.
Oh, Lord.
Yes, it is. It's going
My,
to say
my,
all
my,
those
my,
things.
my.
And guess what it's in? It's in vitamins and supplements. It's in children's vitamins. The Centrum.
Going after the kids.
The
How about that?
Centrum. The Centrum. And it's also in cereals. You'll find it in cereals.
Wow.
And it also, they make it, they use it for stuff like chemical weapons, man. So this stuff is really bad. And why is it in our food? Yes, this is something that's another one in our B12. So if you have B12, make sure you don't have that version.
It's even prescribed. It's even prescribed, because when I see patients and they're taking, and I'm going through their medications, and they'll have cyanocobalamin, that they have either the oral form or the injectable form.
Wow. Wow.
And that's the real bad one, the injectable. That's going right in the bloodstream.
Yep.
So the one, if you get one, the methylcobalamin is the main one, if that's the one you want. The methylcobalamin, it's methyl.
That one is good.
That one is the good
methyl?
one.
Okay.
Methyl is good. So that one, see the difference between the cyano versus the methyl is that the cyano goes in and literally steals energy. You remember that's what acid does. It turns, it spins you the wrong way. Goes in and steals the oxygen. It oxidates and causes destruction, and it causes cellular degeneration. It tears the cells down. But the methyl cobalamin. That actually gives you life. It actually works more like an alkaline. So one has, remember, whenever there's two,
Female.
one's male,
Mhm.
Can you
one's
spell the second
female.
part? Can you spell the second part of the methylcobalamin?
Sure. COB as in boy, ALAMOMIN. I'm sorry, cobalamin. COBALAMIN. Okay, so if you check it out, you'll see those that are really conscious in the health industry, you'll see B12 and they really will emphasize methylcobalamin. They'll mention it. They'll put it in there. And I'm sure, Cynthia, did you go and look for the other one? Did you see the ones that are methylcobalamin?
Yes,
So
that's the one I got.
Yeah,
I
you got it.
specifically wanted to get that, but I got that. But even in looking at the other ingredients is where I saw the xylitol and the mannitol.
Oh, God.
So you got to look
What's
not
the-
only at the
What's the
main
name
brand,
brand?
the brand that I have that I'm now going to take back because I got it from Whole Foods. It's the
Uh.
Zorro, and Zorro is usually a pretty good company.
Yeah,
Zorro's-
let me look and see if I can find one for y'all. Let me see if I can buy. Well, we go ahead, Big B. Go ahead to the next one. Thank you so much, Cynthia. Appreciate you. And that
Yeah,
was
the one
good.
that
That
I'm
was good
getting
for-
is the Blue Bonnet. So look that one up.
Yeah, Blue Bonnet. Okay, let me
Mhm.
do that one. I'm gonna do that right now.
Okay.
All right. While I'm looking
All right.
this
While
up, y'all
we're
go ahead
doing
to the
that,
next
I have a
one. Mhm.
question here. One question here from the chat says, I guess the name is Dorian Noru. Says, I have sleep
I'll
apnea.
try my
How-
best. That's me. I'll
Oh,
try.
okay. Hold on. Okay. How do you get
My
rid of
name-
it? He's got sleep apnea. How do you get rid of it?
Ah,
Yeah.
sleep apnea. Yeah. How long have you had it there? Who is that?
How
What was his
long has
name?
me up before?
How do you pronounce your name? Is it Daru?
My name is Hakeem. Just call me Hakeem. Just Darn
Okay.
is basically my organization that I run.
Okay.
Oh, okay. All right, Hakeem. Well, definitely, you have to what's your weight right now? Is your
My weight is like 245. I just started the Green Balance. That's another thing. I need you probably to explain how to use it and how to maximize it because I just received it in the mail last week and I just started it. Maybe about Tuesday or Thursday or last week. So
Yeah, we got to get the weight under control, definitely, because that has a lot to do with the sleep apnea. But also at the same time, we got to raise your pH. So that's what the green drink's going to do. And usually when you do a green drink, you want to do, as recommended on the bottle, we're trying to raise the pH. So we want to reduce the acid and inflammation that's in the body, because that's going to break down any mucus that builds up that can be blocking, the breathing passages that could be causing one problem. The other things are we got to start to, definitely get your water right. How's your water, by the way?
horrible. I'm gonna be honest, horrible.
Yeah.
I've been drinking I've been in fighting addiction of iced tea, Lipton iced tea, and this Pepsi for a long time. So,
Oh yeah, here you go, bro. That's what
Yeah.
you got to jump on. So when you start to get these things in balance, you're going to start to see things lighten up, and it's going to bring the inflammation down that's in that area of the sinuses and the throat area, which is really where irritation. There's a lot of irritation going on in that area where the mucus and things are going. So we try to start there. And then we got to get that weight under control. I would say come on in and get an assessment so we can get you on a game plan and we start to assimilate. We got to get you assimilating again. Once you start to
where you
assimilate-
located at? Because I'm in Harrisburg, PA, so I'm not sure where you're located.
Okay,
at.
I'm right here in Philly. I'm actually just outside of Philly in Jenkintown, right in Jenkintown, 101 Old York Road, which is
Okay, I know where that's at. I'm
Mhm.
originally from North Philly. What I can do, I have your information. I'm in the process of traveling to West Africa in 3 weeks. So when I get back, I'll make an assessment with you. My wife had a question about some vitamins.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Go ask them.
Just the B12 vitamin. Which one was the methyl cobalt, which are good, and the other one was-
Cobalamin. Yes. Yeah, the methylcobalamin is the one that you want to get. If you choose that, stay away from the cyanocobalamin, right? No cyno, CYNO. Stay away from that one, okay? All right.
Listen, guys, try and keep this in mind as you
Yeah.
are asking your question. As you are asking your question, since you guys are beginning to travel, you can get a copy of tonight's chat, okay? And the information that you're asking will be in that chat. Just send me an email. Send an email to meccavideo@gmail.com. Again, that's meccavideo@gmail.com. We'll request to the chat from tonight's program, and we'll make sure that we get it to you, okay? So just kind of keep that in mind.
Spell that email out for him, Big B, in case
Okay, that's
people are
Mecca
listening.
Video. That's MECCAVIDEO@gmail.com. Got
There
that?
you go. All right. All right, my brother. Happy travels to you, man. I see you with your dashiki on, bro. All right. That's
Thank
what
you,
I'm
brother.
talking
Thank you.
about. Be safe
Dr.
in your
Paul, I
travels. I
found
look
the
forward to seeing you. Yes.
I found a methylcobalamin live conscious and looking
Okay.
at the ingredients, it's vitamin B12 as methylcobalamin, and
Mhm.
other ingredients are water, glycerin, and organic citrus extract.
Okay, that's close. That's pretty close right there. Yeah, that's pretty decent. So when you're looking at it, you want the least amount of
Other
ingredients.
ingredients.
Yeah,
Mhm.
let me see
Mhm.
here. I'm looking at one right now, B12.
Hmm.
Yeah, methylcobalamin. How much is the milligram on yours?
5,000 micrograms.
5,000 micro? 500
Yeah.
or 5,000?
5,000 micrograms.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. What's the brand on that one?
Live conscious.
Live conscious.
See, there
Yeah,
you go.
L-
Keywords. Keywords.
Live.
And it's
Live
vegan.
and conscious. And it sounds vegan. Yes, that sounds like a good one.
Yes,
So
yes,
I
yes.
will take a look at it. Let me see if I can pull up Live Conscious. But definitely, that sounds good. Sounds really good. Yeah,
Oh.
Live Conscious. There it is right there. Live Conscious.
Thank you,
Let's see.
Clorinda.
All
You're
right.
welcome.
Thank you, Clorinda. We appreciate you. Definitely. Thank you.
Indeed, most definitely. Most definitely.
Is that liquid that you're looking at?
Yes.
Yeah, that's the good one. That's a
Yeah.
real good one. Absolutely.
Why don't you show it, Dr.
Absolutely.
P? If you got it so you can show it to everybody?
Yeah, hold on. I'm looking for it. Now that's a maximum strength. You got a maximum strength one?
1 millimeter.
Yeah,
In the dropper.
this is a big boy right here. Yeah, this is a bad boy right here.
Clarissa Shane playing.
No,
Oh, yeah, that's a
please,
big
Shane.
one.
Yeah, this is
Yeah,
a nice
buddy.
one
That's
right
what's
here.
up.
Let me see here. This is very good. Let me see here. Let me just move these advertisements out the way. And if everyone wants to see this, I'm gonna pull this up. Can I do that?
Yeah,
Pull that
please.
one up. Let me see if I can pull it up here.
Let's see. Information like that. Some of us are visual learners, even though we're not, you know.
Yep, that's right.
It
That's
kind
right.
of sticks with us a little bit more.
Yep.
Plus, I want
All
to
right.
screenshot it.
Okay, good. So here we go. I'm gonna share the screen here. Boom, 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 boom. Let me know when you see it.
Got
see
it. It's
it?
there. Yes, sir.
Okay, see it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Is that the same one, Samantha?
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yep.
You got a 98% recommended of this product. So it's a 4.8. So that's a good sign. See, these are the things that we talk about when you're looking for any vitamins and things. Look to see what other people are saying with the numbers and the things like that. If
Mhm.
you have somebody that usually promotes these products, you want to hear their dialogue, their narrative. What are they talking about? Do they sound like they really are keeping the principles and universal principles sound? See, we
Mhm.
just don't want to break the rules. See, when you have companies like, the Centrums and things like that, those are pharmaceutical grade. Those come from pharmaceutical companies. So they're going to make the cut corners and make it in ways in which they can make it more quickly and effectively, fast,
Right.
getting it in and get it out. And
Mhm.
remember, also, those are hard caplets too. Like those
Right.
hard caplets, you can't break
Uh-huh.
that stuff down. If your pH is off, you can't break that stuff down. So that's what makes this even a better product. The fact that
Right.
it's bioavailable. You put it right in the drops, boom, you got it. You
Okay.
don't have to work to get this.
No, that's what's up.
Now, baby, if you want something, this is the one you want.
Yes,
Because I
sir.
don't have to work for it. I'm tired of working.
Well, I know that's right.
That's
So
5,000 milligrams.
that works really well. And this one right here is a maximum strength B12, vegan
Mm-hmm.
B12. So this looks like it comes from a company, number one, that talks about live
Oh yeah,
conscious. So
you
they
can go
really made a
online.
point.
It's
So I
already
would say
online.
definitely.
Yeah.
Who is that? Flow, mute
Yeah.
yourself, Flow, mute yourself. And I would say definitely this is a product that I could say looks good. Okay, looks good. All right,
All
thank you,
right.
Miranda. Appreciate you.
Welcome.
Dr. Paul, can you put the website in the chat?
Yeah. Did you have that, Prophetess? You got that? Live conscious.
I'm grabbing it now.
Okay, good. All right, so check that. Put
Thank
that in
you.
right in the chat. Okay. All right.
All right.
Dr. Paul, did you see the bubonic one?
I didn't see that one, but I'll check it out. Okay. Let me see if I can grab it. All right, y'all coming in here today. Oh yeah, everybody coming in.
We ain't playing. We're
man.
trying to stay alive,
Y'all
Dr.
loaded
Paul.
up. I hear you. Don't, let me tell you.
All right.
If it ain't
All
enough
right.
to scare you.
Yeah, man.
Oh,
All right.
yeah,
And,
it's a lot to
And
scare
B12
you.
is good for what?
B12 is nervous system. You remember we talked about the nerves is for blood pressure. You know, after people who've had strokes, you know, it's a good one for helping you keep your body and your mental processes in balance.
And
So
Yeah.
it's good for a lot of things. Excellent for
Hmm.
a lot of things.
energy, yes.
Energy.
Yeah.
I mean, it just does so much to keep you in balance. It's a balancing nutrient, and it's very you know, they'll tell you that there's no B12 in natural states, but I'm gonna beg to differ on that one. You can get it from a lot of sea vegetables. Got it? Sea vegetables would be like the chlorella, you know, the kelp. You know, those are things that do have cobalt. They have natural forms of it, and those are some of the most beneficial ones that you can get it from. So keep that in mind. I think I mentioned that on the show. I said I talked about the chlorella.
Right.
The effects of what
The past week.
chlorella does. Yeah, chlorella is excellent. Yeah. All right.
Okay. Now, can we Bianca up in the
That's
corner?
great.
Bianca?
Mhm.
It's good for the mind too.
Your mind. Get your
you're
mind
next.
right, y'all. Get
Yeah,
your
because I be
mind
nervous sometime. I be nervous.
right.
Okay, Bianca, go ahead.
Oh, actually, you know what? I have my hand up. I'm sorry. I didn't have a question. I just wanted to let Dr. Paul know that I have a new listener on tonight, which is my dear friend, Miss Brenda Battle. She's listening in. It's her first time.
All right.
And,
Welcome, Brenda.
so-
Well,
Welcome,
let's give a
Brenda.
shout out to Brenda Battle. Brenda,
Yeah.
congratulations.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming through.
Yes.
Welcome, Brenda.
Welcome. Yes,
Welcome,
absolutely. Absolutely. We give out a good family tree shout out to you. Don't make this the last time. Come
I
on
know
back
that's
in.
right.
And guess what, Brenda? You bring somebody next time.
I
How
know
about
that's right.
Right.
That's what you always do.
All right. Good stuff, Bianca.
All right.
All right, Big B, I think that we've gotten through the testimonies. Is anyone else for a testimony before we go into any questions or any more comments or questions? Anyone? If not, I think Big B, we can go to either the chat or to the top there, buddy.
Okay, we'll go to the top. We got Gloria Kincaid. Is it Kincaid King?
Yeah,
Okay, Kincaid. There we go.
Hey, Gloria.
Hey,
what's
Gloria, how
going
are you?
on?
I'm doing well. Good to hear everybody. Happy New Year.
Yes,
Happy
indeed.
New
Back
Year.
to you. Back to
Okay.
you.
Welcome back, Kamar. Okay. The questions I have. I'm gonna veggie back off of when you were talking about the
I like the way she rolled on that. Veggie back.
the nuts. What did they say about Brazil nuts? I had stepped away from the phone. Brazil nuts are acid or alkaline.
They're acid. Yeah, they fall on the acidic side. Yeah.
Okay.
The
All
list
right,
is
so-
the list is in the chat, Gloria.
Oh, okay. Thanks. All right, here we go. Now, when you clean your vegetables, you know, and you use the baking soda, aluminum-free baking soda. Do you clean bananas, pineapples, grapefruits? You know, the skin is so, you know, it's different.
Yeah.
Or you just
you
clean?
here's good stuff.
Yeah.
Gloria, that's a great question. Because we've been following this cantaloupe thing. You know, y'all been hearing about this cantaloupe thing, right?
Yeah.
And they were finding out that probably the biggest problem they were having is the fact that the salmonella was on the outside of the skin.
Mm-hmm.
And then when people cut it, It
You
entered
can.
now into it.
Uh-huh.
Yep. So I would say now we should start getting into bathing. You know, if it's the
Yeah.
outer shell, no matter how thick it is, you should
Mhm.
start to do that. Yep. I would start
Yeah.
to do that.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean that you have to soak it to the point where it loses its consistency and it gets too much, but just enough so that you can make sure that you're keeping it clean from any possible pesticides. You
Yes.
know,
Okay.
it is what it is. They're spraying stuff. And I had a gentleman that, you know, because you know, everybody comes through the office at some point in time. And this gentleman worked on the docks where the fruit and vegetables come in. And he said, Doc, I just want you to tell you, you're spot on, because I hear you on the radio talking about people with these pesticides. He says, I work on the dock. And I'm gonna tell you, when we spray the stuff that comes in, we have to put hazmat gear on.
Oh,
That's what he
have
told me.
mercy.
He told me, he said, please tell people to continue to do what you tell them to do and, you know, to hear it from another source. He says, yes, they spray this stuff with all kind of chemicals. You remember the chlorpyrifos, the glyphosates, all these different things that you can't even pronounce, atrazines. You know, this stuff is making, you know, it's chemicals. You know, that you remember that one that I talked about a couple of weeks ago called chloramaquat, which is a whole nother one. They were searching for something else. Chloramaquat. They were searching for the glyphosate, and they ran across another one. They were like, "Where did that come from? This is worse than the glyphosate."
Yeah.
You see what's happening. You got it. So yes, Gloria, I would start to wash everything. I would wash the
Okay,
outside
and
of the
let me.
banana.
Yeah, another one is the red onion. When I make the red onion tea, I kind of dip it, but it starts. You know, the red onion starts even before I boil it. If I wash it with the baking soda, it's sort of like, let me just do it real quick because you know, just kind of wipe it off or something.
Yeah, you know what I usually do? Let me tell you what I do. I'll cut it down a couple of layers down. I'll take the husk off. I'll take the husk down about 2 layers until where you get that deep, you'll get a deep purple color. That's when you get the purple. And then from there, I'll wash it from there. And then that now helps me a little even better.
Okay.
So that may be something that you want to take into consideration.
Okay, well, 2 more things, and I'll be done. When we talk about the oil pulling, I have a organic sesame oil that I use, and it says cold pressed. Now, is cold pressed? That's not a refining?
No, cold press just means that when they were using the form of pressing to get the oil from the seed, from the sesame seed, they use cold. See, if you use heat does what? Remember, heat is what? What principle? That heat is male principle. Male principle is heat, destruction, tears down. So that means dissipation of minerals. So you got to leave that one. That's why we say not heat when you're dealing with minerals, and don't cook your food too long because you caramelize it. You're burning up all the good nutrients. Got it? So cold press means they're doing it and trying to preserve the nutrients and the minerals that are in the actual seed into the oil.
Oh, well, that sounds like I have a good one then. And what's besides the sesame seed oil? What's some of the other ones for the oil pulling?
Yeah, you can do coconut oil, but make sure it's non-hydrogenated. No hydrogenated. Yep, no hydrogenization, because you got to watch it. You know what, y'all? I'm gonna tell y'all. It's like, you know what's wild? It's like when I mentioned something, I went and started shopping even more, and I saw more hydrogenated oils than anything. I'm like, what is going on here? What is it's like? Well, y'all trying to make us sick? What is going on? Even the ones, there was ones that was said. There was ones that said, it said organic, unrefined, but it's hydrogenated. I'm like, yo, man, wait a minute.
How can you have them at the same time?
That's a form of refining. How can it be unrefined if you're hydrogenating it? It's a mess.
They play
y'all.
word games. They play.
It's a mess.
So true.
It's a
So
mess.
very true.
It's a mess.
That's why you got to read, guys.
So definitely that made a big point. So keep that in mind. Watch out also You gotta watch out for the hydrogyny. You remember I did the show that was called the sneaky ones? I call
Yeah,
them sneaky.
yeah.
They're really sneaky, y'all. So be very careful. All right.
Uh-huh.
All right. Let's
Okay.
see. All
Okay.
right.
Just the last thing. Just give us the benefits of oil pulling and the red onion tea, and I'm done.
Okay.
Give us the
Okay,
benefits.
so-
Okay.
Okay.
Mute yourself, Clorinda. There we
I
go.
got it,
Thank
I
you.
got it. Yeah, I
Okay,
got it.
great.
Okay. So that again, Gloria. What was that?
Just tell us again the benefits of red onion tea and oil pulling.
Okay, red onion tea is the from the allium family. So with the allium family, of course, the allium family is a natural antibiotic. So that's also from the red onion, which is the highest, which what's called anthocyanins, all the way down to the small onions or the any of the what's the smallest onions? I'm thinking in my mind.
Scallion.
Scallions, down to the scallions, right? And including garlic is with that also. So that's part of the allium family, and they're excellent dilators. So dilators are all going to what? Boop, open up those vessels, get those vessels moving. Helps with people who have issues with congestive heart failure.
Yes.
It helps with circulation, and also those that have congestive heart issues, which means the endothelial are not moving. When they don't move, heart can't pump it back to the heart. So you can't get it back. You got to be really relaxed. So that's what the red onion does. But also it does another factor, which I love, Big B. It breaks the plaque down. It starts to break that stuff out. It's an agitator.
Yes.
So it's like a washing machine. You know how your washing machine, break that stuff up. Got to agitate, break that stuff down.
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Agitates those walls, break that stuff down. And we gave the story about the folks that came through here and said they had. One lady said she gave a testimony right on here and said she had plaque on her walls. And said she went back in and they said, "You got the arteries of a 19-year-old." Y'all remember that testimony?
Yeah.
Yes, I do.
So yes. So Gloria, that's what that's for. The other benefits of oil pulling goes back thousands and thousands of years. The ancient concept goes for the ancient or Vedic Indian concept that goes back where they take the oil and just with the squishing activates the salivary, which is the salivary glands in the back of the, right back there, Big B. Yep. And then what happens is that now starts a pulling action. So just like a magnet starts to pull, which you squishing, just about three, you can do it for 5, 10, 15. I got folks pulling for 45 minutes. They call me up. They're getting real good at it. And what it does, pulls bacteria, virus, fungus, all kind of, things out of the body into the mouth. And then you're going to spit it out. Got it?
Yeah.
When they looked and saw what people were pulling out of them, they saw live organisms that were pulling out of people. I mean, this oil pulling is the truth. So oil pulling goes back thousands of years. I would say make it a part of your everyday routine. It kills staph and streptococcus bacteria on contact. That's the sesame oil. So that is one of the most wonderful things you could ever do for your teeth. And then the last thing, if it didn't do anything for you, guess what it does? It make your teeth white. How about that? See, I should have started with that one first. The doctor could have stopped right there.
Helps with halitosis, getting that bacteria off the tongue.
Oh, there you go. That's right.
Well,
Thank you, Lisa. Thank you, Dr. Paul. All right, thank you.
All right, very good, Gloria.
Good hearing from you, Gloria. Good hearing from you. All right.
All right. Prophetess, you're up next. Prophetess, there we go.
Thank you. Very quickly. Dr. Paul, my brother has been diagnosed with H. pylori disease, and he's in Kenya. And I told him start with a blood cleanser. He's been doing the moringa powder, but I want to know, is there anything else that you may know that we can do that we can find there?
Yeah, I would say be very natural with this one. Does he access to herbs and things there? And where is he in Kenya, you said?
Yeah, he's in Kakamega, and not really.
Okay. All right. So let me give you something real basic. Garlic. Yep. Garlic is one of the things that we use that's very effective, highly effective for H. pylori. H. pylori is something that's really moving fast in a lot of the hospitals. You can go in the hospital with a broke ankle and come out with H. pylori. That's how it's communicable. It can be something that can transfer from you touching something, touching your body, gets inside of you. That's why we have to keep the places clean, and the hospitals are having a really tough job with that. So H. pylori, one of the things
we don't have that kind of sanitation in Kenya. We don't have the running waters at the clinic, so they're not washing in.
I can imagine. I can imagine. So what you want to do, so garlic is one of the things that we would do.
Okay.
Garlic, and what about their water situation? What kind of water do they have? Do you have well water or
they boil their water. Still, most of them are still getting water from the river, which is pretty nasty, and they're boiling it. I've got them now trying to buy water, but they still buy soda because soda has sugar to give them energy. But they are starting to lean towards water. We're not finding well water where I'm at.
Yeah. So I would say the quickest and probably something that they can grow that can help everybody would be garlic.
Okay.
The garlic. And garlic is really something that goes directly and stops the replication of that thing from moving. So it's been highly effective. And that's something that they can do by putting in the foods. Got it? So add it to the foods, but also they can take it and just get it into the system. Yeah, you got to really.
So we just eat the garlic in addition. Can we eat the garlic in addition to cooking it?
You got it. I wouldn't cook it too hard. I'm talking about doing raw garlic here.
Oh, raw. Okay.
This is raw garlic. It's hard to have raw garlic on an empty stomach, so you usually want to try to have something with it. You can boil it though. You can boil it just like you can do like the red onion tea, and you can drink it like that. So I would say red onion and garlic would be what I would keep everybody on. And that would be something that they could take on a regular, and that would help with the H. pylori, but higher emphasis on the garlic.
And the garlic.
Okay?
Thank you.
Yep. All right. Good stuff.
All right. Okay.
Prayers up for them. Prayers up for that community.
Indeed.
What's the region they're in again?
It's East Africa. It's Kenya and Kakamega.
Kakamega.
Kenya,
All right,
Kakamega.
everybody,
Okay.
let's give a prayer out for Kakamega. Is it Kakamega?
Make sure you put that in the chat too, Prophet.
Yes. Please, we're going to keep it all in prayer. All right.
Indeed. All right. All right. Then Kamara, you're up next.
Yes.
We've got 3 in a row.
What's up, Kamara? Welcome back, girl.
I'm glad to be back.
Welcome back.
Long time
Tell
gone.
everybody what you've been doing. Tell everybody what you've been
No,
doing.
I was taking the class. And it was 6 weeks, and it was only on Wednesdays from 7 to 9. So
Of course.
Oh.
Of course. We won't beat them up there.
it'll be a long time before I do that again. Can you go back, Dr. Paul, when you were addressing Dr. Prophetess? The garlic is good for. Are you saying H.R. pylori? What? Say it
H.
again.
pylori. Yeah.
H. pylori.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, H. pylori is a bacteria. H and then it's Pylori.
Okay.
Yeah, I have I graduated from high school with he's blind from H. pylori.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's like most like a stomach virus or something.
Yeah, it'll eat a hole in your stomach.
Yeah.
It'll eat a hole right in your stomach. Yeah. It's very aggressive bacteria. So with this, it looks like a little grain of rice with a little tail on it, like this, and it moves like this.
Wow.
And this stuff is very, very aggressive, and it's found in contaminated drinking waters. It can be in bed sheets. It can be anywhere. I mean, it's a Campylobacterium. So it deals with things like communicable. So that's why it's so hard to sort of keep this thing under wraps, because people are feely touchy. Hey, how you doing there? We feely touchy. So you got to really stay on top of that. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
All right.
Very good.
That wasn't my question. I wanted to just piggyback.
Okay. All right. Go right ahead.
You Piggy or Veg? You Vicky or Veggie?
I'm veggie back.
Okay. All right. Just checking.
So being mindful of the time, my question was about exercise. So a dear friend of mine who's a trainer says you should get up at 6 a.m. and exercise. And I was listening to Shechem, or Shechem said, no, you should exercise midday. Does that vary based on your own metabolism, or is there a best time to exercise?
There is a solar cycle time for that.
Yes.
Okay, talk to me.
Oh
I'm
man,
listening.
let me see if I could grab that list. You starting something now, Kamar. You come back starting stuff.
Kamar said that's what you get paid for.
So they're
Keep
both
you on
right.
your toes.
So they're both right. It's always based on the season. Remember, seasons change. Got it? We're based on, and we're rhythmic and cyclical. We are cyclical people, so that we go in cycles. We eat, but also we defecate, right? But also the sun, the moon, and the rotation of the earth has everything to do with how we click on and click off. And that means we're firing off certain hormones in the daytime, certain times in the afternoon, and things in the evening. Remember, we talk about serotonin versus melatonin. You know, you got all of these other hormones firing off. So what they're saying is exactly correct. There is a chart, and I'll see if I can grab it, that gives you a breakdown of when to exercise. Usually mornings are when you do really early mornings are better in the summertime. You got it? Winter is usually during the evening. Yep, a little bit later afternoon, evening. And I'll do a chart. We call it a rhythmic chart that we break down. But I'm going to say that it all is based on, now we're all so sort of mixed up with so many things, and we're exposed to so much that we're not all working in cyclical cycles now. We're all off. You know, you got so many other things and patterns that are throwing off these natural rhythms, like EMFs, you know, the Wi-Fi, the 5G, the pollution. We got so much that I just say, get it in. Just do it. Just do it.
Get it in.
I don't want to throw no more discouragement for somebody saying, see, that's why all this. You know, I want you to exercise when you find you can find the time. I say get it over with, because our life cycles are moving so fast, and everything is moving. And just like we're sitting here, and it's already 8:30 almost.
Yeah.
Time's moving, time's fast. So 30 minutes, I would say, in the morning, that's all you really need. Good 30 minutes, you're good to go. Try to break the sweat, though. That's what we try to do. 30 minutes is good. All right.
Okay. All right, Irene, you're up next. Irene Farlow. You got to unmute, Irene. We can't hear you. There we go. All right.
Hello, everyone. Happy New Year's.
Happy New Year.
Hey, Irene.
A question about colon cleanser. What food should you stay away from when you do the colon cleanser?
What do you mean stay away from? You don't have to stay away from any certain foods. Colon cleanse is just watch the heavy meats. You know, if you're doing a colon cleanse, you really just don't want a heavy meats. Because if you're doing a colon cleanse, hopefully you're trying to sweep the system. So you don't want to be backing it up with heavy meats. Beef is the worst. I can tell you, beef is the worst. I would try to go with leaner things. If you can come off meat altogether, that would be good. So that means, you know, beef, turkey, pork, you know, all of that, including fish, if you can do it. But if you can't, you just do it. You can hang with the fish. Okay. If you can.
It's been 6.5 years since I ate meat or fish. So I don't eat any of that.
So you're good. So you're good. So your main thing, if you're a vegan, vegetarian, I'm going to tell you what the latest findings they're discovering. They're discovering that more vegans and vegetarians are more toxic than anyone because of the pesticides used. You got it? They're having, so you got to really be watching, because if you're eating a lot of vegetables and things, a lot of the cross-contamination is happening. And that's what's really a lot of vegans and vegetarians, or even pescatarians, are having problems with, you know, aching bones, joints, You know, things like breakouts in the skin, cholesterol. Wait a minute,
Yeah.
how can a
Yeah.
vegetarian have cholesterol?
Yeah, man. Who you
What
telling?
is going on? Somebody not telling the truth. And this is what's happening. And a lot of it's coming from the sprays, you know, the dyes, the colors, you know,
Mhm.
and we're taking our best, you know, when they're telling us that this is what's happening with the food, there is no accountability, remember? So we're doing our very best.
Yes.
So just
Yes.
keep that in mind, okay?
Okay, okay, thank you. I
All right,
also
Ari.
want to know what, I take a lot of vegetarian vitamins, and I was wondering, can I take that along with my green drink?
Yeah, absolutely. Anything that's food. Remember, this is all food. So the wonderful thing is you can't mess up because it's food. Yeah, you can't mess up. Long as it's food, you can't mess up. Are you on any pharmaceuticals at all? No pharmaceuticals, right?
No.
Right. So you're good. It's all nutrients. So continue to stay on point, okay?
Okay.
So how would a vegan know if they were having any lectin issues, particularly with beans and lentils and that kind of stuff?
How would a vegan know if they
Mhm.
have lectin issues?
Or anybody for that matter, know if they were
Yeah,
having lectin issues?
yeah, it would definitely be a lot of bloating, a lot of gas, a lot of constipation, a lot of lack of energy. And then when you eat, sometimes I feel like I'm not full. I feel like I got to continue to eat. I'm not quite, I always got to get something else. Energy is a big one. When they just don't have the energy, or their energy sort of like, sort of zigzags, you know, got it. Sometimes you don't have it. You're just kind of wiped out at certain times. You know,
Right.
those fluctuations in power and energy shows that you can't hold your charge.
Right.
And therefore, another sign, one of the last signs, is that when vegans or vegetarians start having issues with, you know, we start seeing bilirubin in their liver. You know, and they're like, wait a minute, what are you doing with bilirubin in your liver? You eating fresh fruits and vegetables. What are you doing?
Right.
It's a lot because of the pesticides and the chemicals. It throws off the liver. Now the liver has to work extra hard to try to pull this stuff out of you. So I got to
Mhm.
clean your blood. Well,
No,
I'm
that's
cleaning,
right.
but here's the thing. I'm cleaning something I don't even know what it is. I don't
Yeah.
even know what
Yeah.
this is.
Yeah.
I can't process. This is not alive. So I got to try to bind to this thing to pull it out of you. So here's what I would do, Florinda. Great question, by the way. I would make it mandatory that you start to get on, every vegan should be on some form of a glutathione or alpha lipoic acid
Mhm.
or a chlorella. Those are the three things that we kind of float around, because they know that stuff is going to bind to that stuff and pull that stuff out of there. Whatever doesn't belong there, it's got to go. Yeah. All right. Good
Yeah,
stuff.
there's a book out, Dr. Ball. I don't remember who wrote the book. I don't have it here in Philly. It's in Florida, but it's called The Wheat Belly. You need to look that up. Talk about the lectins and how the grains and things. Very good book, The Wheat Belly.
Yeah. And it's gotten it's gotten mild.
What
It's
Dr.
gotten
Gundry?
really bad.
I didn't get that. What was that book?
Was it
The book
Gundry?
is called The Wheat Belly.
The
Oh, the wheat belly.
The Wheat Belly.
Belly?
Very good book.
Belly. Your stomach. Wheat belly.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
BLLY, the wheat belly.
Yeah, I see it. Yeah, I see it right here.
Very good book.
That Dr. Gundry?
What'd you say, Calvin?
I think it's Dr. Gundry.
Oh,
No, this one is
No.
William. This is William
No, it's not
Davis.
laundry. No.
This one's William Davis. I have a William
That's
Davis
right.
here.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
who it is.
Yeah. And you know what? If you gotta look at everything. If you're looking at books and material now, if it's not addressing the GMO factor, you cannot take it for science. You gotta be addressing the GMO factor. And right now, that thing is moving so fast.
Yeah,
It's
buddy.
moving so fast that even the experts can't keep up with it.
Yeah.
Because the legislation is moving too fast. And that's why even the environmental working group, you remember I showed y'all the environmental working group, EWG?
Right.
I would
Mhm.
say stay on top of that. Do y'all know what that is? EWG? Did I ever mention that to this group
Yeah.
here on the family tree? EWG.
I think one time.
Environmental Working Group. Yep, environmental working group.
Yes, you
gotta,
have.
yeah, you got to get, I would say everyone, please make sure, let me pull it up real quick. EWGs, be a part of it. EWG, they're the one that deal with EWG.org. EWG.org. Make
Do they have
sure
an
you
app?
subscribe to that. Yep, they got an app, and then I'm also going to share the screen with that.
All right, cool.
I'm going to show you one more time. Everybody go in here, be a part of this. See, when you even pull up to it, they even put urgent messages on here. Look what happened. Y'all see that?
Yeah.
And y'all looking at this? It says urgent. Bayer Monsanto is spending millions to overturn pesticide laws. Here we go. Here we go.
Wow,
Hot
here
off
we
the
go.
presses. Help EWG fight back to protect your health. Enter their email below and take your survey. Should the U.S. ban Bayer Monsanto cancer-linked pesticides? Put your email in here, join the list so that you can be a part of this, all right? If you don't want to, continue to the site. You can look at all the different things that are going on, but here's where I always go to. Take action. See that take action right there? Click take action. And this is the most active things that are going on right now. You can see some of the things that they do and how they support. They support school and education. They have a donation program. They do a lot of great stuff to help people to keep everybody on point to what's going on. Who are they? They go into all of the different things. They do all the independent testing. You remember when they were finding the PFAS? Y'all remember the PFAS, right?
Yeah.
The PFAS is the chemical, they call them the forever chemicals. When they were finding it in things like kale, these are the people that found it. These are the people that found it. They were like, yo, y'all know when you go kale, like from Whole Foods and all places got the PFAS in there also. They were like, what? Yup, got it right here. This is the working group that did that. Independent research. The one thing that gives it away is always when you see under the tag of ORG, you see where it says ORG, EWG.org.
Right.
ORGs are organizations that are usually nonprofit organizations, and usually those are the ones that you want to work with. Not usually the corporations, because corporations kind of got a tag on there. And sometimes, you know, the organizations have a better angle because there are people who just have the same common narrative and thought to do this to be better. Got it? And they're trying to not be swayed by corporate industry and corporate methods and back, you know, getting paid out and all that stuff that, you know, we know that goes on in the back doors. So always try to look for the organizations that are doing good stuff. All right. All right. Got it. Big B, you want to take another one? Who else was that? That was, let's
all
see,
right.
who else we have here?
Okay, we have, I think it was from Ironton Beverly. Beverly Miller.
Hi, hello everyone. My question is about the oil pulling.
Yes.
Can you? Does it have to be done first thing in the morning, or can you do it several times a day?
Yeah, you can do it several times a day. You know, if you know when they have the ancient concept goes back. Indian tradition still says they use it on a regular basis. They do it every day. Matter of fact, they got commercials. If you go on YouTube, they got like commercials, like, you know, they'll do commercials like pulley, 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 pulley. This is all they were doing in the commercial. Pulley, pulley, pulley. They had children and they put it in those little, you know, like the little juicy packs that you see the children have. Well, they got them in there for the purpose of oil pulling. So it helps to keep, it's traditional. It's a traditional piece. So I would say anytime. You can do it anytime.
What about castor oil?
Castor oil is excellent. Castor oil, but we want what? Not refined. We want unrefined, right? Yep. Castor oil is good. Remember, the oils are all excellent. Castor oil is good. The castor bean is very good for the skin and also for the hair. The hair, skin, and nails. Okay. Very lubricant. Yep. Very, very good for all
You
three
said
of
you
those.
can use castor oil to do oil pulling?
You can do everywhere. You can do any oil for oil pulling, long as it's unrefined. But we just say sesame oil tends to have a better effect. But you can do castor oil. You can do all those different ones. Yep. Yep. Any of the oils will help to pull that stuff out of you.
Okay. All right, very good. We got two more. We got Hakeem and Melody, and then we're out at 8:30, right? Hakeem, you there?
Question from face. I have a question from
Yes, sir, I'm
YouTube.
here.
All right, hold on one second, Hakeem. What were you saying, Prophetess?
I said there's a question from YouTube. I put it in. I believe I put it in very early. Bill, if you would look.
Okay. All right. You see it up there? Mm-hmm.
I think it was from somebody named Robert.
Okay.
Wait a minute.
You see it?
No, I don't see it.
Let me see if I see it on the side. Was it Robert? Okay. Let's see.
Is it toward the top, you said, Prophetess?
Mm-hmm. I don't see anything.
Yeah, I put it in. He was like, as soon as we got on live, he put it in there and I copied it. Let me see if I can find what I did. Oh, Robert Bird. Hey, Dr. Paul, talk more about chlorella, I believe that is. CHLORELLA.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I see it. I see it now. Yes, Robert Bird. I see it now.
Let me tell you about chlorella.
Well.
Chlorella is one of my favorites of the all sea vegetables. I would call it the king of all that actually is out of the sea. They can actually trace chlorella back to probably the ancient and prehistoric times. They can literally see it by under a microscope. When you see chlorella, it actually, the cell walls are so thick that literally if you absorbed it right out the ocean, you can't assimilate it because the walls are too thick. So they have to literally break the cell wall so you to receive the nutrients. Now, how do they break the cell wall? They use things like pounding methods to break the cell wall so that you can receive this prehistoric nutrients. Woo! That's something right there. This says something there, Big B.
Yes, sir,
Because
buddy.
when this earth was at a time, in the biblical times, the oxygen level was different here.
Yeah,
So that means
no doubt.
that, yes,
Sure.
absolutely. Did you know that we used to be a whole lot taller? We used to
Man.
be a whole lot stronger.
Yeah, buddy.
Our bone density was better. Even if you're looking at generations, you can see grandparents and great grandparents, they kind of thick.
Yeah,
You
buddy.
know, their bones are kind of thick. Everybody kind of thin right now.
Yeah,
that
buddy.
means our oxygen is changing.
Yeah, buddy.
So chlorella is excellent because it is one of the perfect nutrient vegetables out of the ocean. Do you know they said chlorella, when they broke the cell wall, people started receiving this thing, and when they ate it, they didn't want anything else to eat. So they started giving it to the astronauts. Do you know the astronauts use this on the Discovery when they go up to space?
Yeah,
they put
buddy.
it in tubes and they just eat chlorella. So I can go on about what it does. I can also say that the ancient Torah actually looked at it as potentially the manna machine, that when the ancient Israelites went through the Red Sea, they grabbed a little bit of the chlorella and kept it moving.
Wow.
That's some deep stuff. That's a whole other story. I want to maybe do a whole show on called the manna machine, and we're gonna back it up with some receipts right out the Bible. How about that? I'm gonna
All
tell
right.
you, it's gonna rock your world. You're gonna be like, what?
You know what? Interesting that you used to say that, but when you talk about how we used to be taller. Well, how about this? Adam was 18 and Eve was 15. Have mercy, feet tall, y'all. Biblically.
Yeah.
Go back. Don't trust me. Go back and read your word.
Did you see there's ancient books that show the oxygen, where we were able to get more oxygen in the body? There's more than just oxygen. There's a whole lot of other chemicals in the air that actually, these nutrients is in the air that we absorb. But the oxygen, of course, we call it oxygen, but when you really break it down, oxygen is the least of all the other things that are in the air. So when they used to have these they showed ancient pictures of grapes this big, y'all, like bowling balls.
Yeah, buddy. No
we
doubt about
we
it.
ain't ready for that, man. We ain't ready for that knowledge, man.
Our bodies couldn't handle. Our minds can't handle it.
Yes.
Listen, Dr. P, we're at 34. Like Hakeem and Melody.
Okay, let's get them out. Let's knock them all out. Yeah, let's get everybody done.
All right, I have one. I have a question, but like basically two questions. First question is, what type of water do you recommend, and what type of water do you say stay away from? And the second question is for someone like a beginner as myself, just finally getting into the holistic eating thing, right? Would you recommend doing the 90-day detox?
Okay, first off with the water. Okay, the water is the highest hydrogen. Water is what you want. Hydrogen is the greatest source of energy in the universe. So the highest hydrogen base is what you want. So that's water that has not been manipulated. If you have water that's been manipulated, leave it alone. So no purified, and this is anywhere that appears on a bottle. No purified, no filtered, no reverse osmosis, and no distilled. Got it? Because the pH has been altered, leave it alone. If you drink those waters, you'll rot every tooth out of your mouth. And literally, it'll spin you acid. So if you spin you acid, it's going to spin you into a state of what's called acidosis. And then when your body's in a state of acidosis, you go into crisis, your body tries to recover. So what is it going to do? I'm going to look for alkaline in other places. So if you're not giving me alkaline, I'm going to take it out the calcium out your hip.
Yeah,
I'm going to take it out your knees, your joints, your ligaments, wherever I can. So stay away from those waters. The water you want is spring water bottled at the source. Got it? Spring water, any water, spring water, bottled at the source. Big B right there got another one. Yeah.
See my camera, Hakeem?
Yes.
So
there
Hakeem,
it is right there, buddy.
That's the one we say. That's the one, just the best bang for the buck is Crystal Geyser. It is a spring water bottle at the source. That's an 8.5 natural pH. But there's a lot of them out there. You got Eternal. Yeah, you got them in the chat box.
They're in the chat.
Yep. You got them in the chat box.
Put them all in the chat.
Yep.
Okay. What was the last thing? What was the other question there? The other question was,
would you recommend for like a beginner like myself to begin with? Because I'm already doing that natural green balance. Would you recommend the 90-day detox? Because when I got back from overseas, I was going to go on a 90-day detox and start getting into avoiding certain foods and stuff like that and sugars and everything on my diet.
Right. What I really recommend, Hakeem, is knowledge. That's what I would do. Knowledge first. You get an assessment, and then with the assessment, we get the knowledge base up so you know what to do. See, you can take all the good stuff, you can do the 90-day detox, but if you don't know how to eat and what to drink, you're going to be back in the same situation.
There you go.
So that's why we got to get the knowledge base. So when you come in and get a baseline, we got to get a baseline of where are you? What is your body saying? What is your body speaking? Let the body make its statement. That's called a baseline. And then from that baseline, we move forward. Then I can tell you exactly what you got to do and moving forward. Okay. So I would say put that on your list. You right in Harrisburg, man. Jump on the chart, man. Scoot on down here, bro.
I will. I mean, I email to make that assessment, right?
Yeah, man. Come on in. You got my number, right? You got the number?
Yes.
Okay.
From the website, right? The number's on the website, right?
Yep.
Right. The 1-877-377-2854. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'll give you a call tomorrow to make an assessment sometime in February.
All right. Sounds good, bro. We'll see you then. All right. All right. Be safe.
All right, Hakeem. Thank you. All right, Melody and Dr. P, we're out.
Oh, wait a minute. Did you call me? Did you call me?
Melody.
Did I miss you?
No, you got you, Orion. Just next. You're next. We have Melody right now.
Thank you.
Hi, Dr. Paul.
Hey, what's up, Melody?
I want to say first I want to just say thanks again always for having this community, for sharing information. I bought some of that Faraday fabric that you talked about, and I'm looking for benefits. My questions are about vitamin D and B12. So I'm thanking you again for the information that you shared on Word on Saturday. I was listening, and then I looked at my vitamin B12 and realized that I had the wrong vitamin B12. So now I'm trying to figure out, should I just concentrate on drinking the green drink? Because I know that with the Sun Chlorella and it's in there, like you have it in there. So if I am a plant-based diet person and I definitely need the vitamin B12, should I do the supplement like with the Sun Chlorella and the green drink, or should I look for another B12 that has the right ingredients?
Right. I don't know if you were on the call, but we did give one. Clorinda gave an excellent B12 vegan version. It's come from a company called Live Conscious. Check the notes down there in the chat box. And
I probably
And make sure you send an email to get a copy of the chat, Melody. That
Yes.
way you'll be
So-
all squared away.
So there's an excellent B12 you can add directly to the green drink. And you can add the chlorella also. So the chlorella
Mute
is
yourself,
gonna be
Rosanna.
excellent. So the chlorella is going to be an excellent resource for you along with all this. It's all food. You can't lose. You got it? So it's all going to work for your benefit.
Right.
Okay.
So and I thank you for that. So the other question I have is a vitamin D. Is there a recommendation for a good? My daughter needs to take a vitamin D supplement, and she doesn't really like to swallow pills. She wants something that doesn't have a taste to it. So it's a recommendation.
Yeah, Blue Bonnet is a brand that has a liquid vitamin D. Okay. Vicodin vitamin D. How old is your daughter?
20.
She's 20. Okay. No issues though, right? No issues with liver or anything like that? No issues with high blood pressure or nothing like that, right? Okay, so yeah, D3 would be okay. You have we say not to diagnose, treat, kill, prevent any disease. It's food for the soul. You got Blue Bonnet has drops. It's 5,000 per drop. So that's one of the best ones that you can have. Goes right under the tongue. Okay. Or you can add to the green drink.
Okay.
So
and it's tasteless, like no added flavors.
No added flavors. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much.
That would probably be the best. Or you can mask it. You can always mask it into a green drink. You know, especially if a person has a problem with that, just mask it right into a green drink.
Okay. Thank you.
All right,
Good
Melody, thanks so much.
Melody.
All right, Haraya, you the last one on the hump. Let's roll, sister. How you doing?
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for taking me. I wanted to ask, first of all, I wanted to say, Dr. Paul, I love the new packaging on the green drink with the long handle spoon. I really love that. I don't have to go digging all the way down into the green drink to find a spoon. And I can use it to stir my green drink into the water. So I love that. But I wanted to ask the prophetess, she was saying in the prescription for COVID to take, am I correct in saying 200,000 IUs of beta carotene or vitamin A? And because the bottle of vitamin A, of beta carotene that I have is 7,500 mcgs. And when I did the calculation, the conversion, it came out to, I would have to take 16 of those tablets. So now, do I need a higher dosage of, or do I have the numbers right? That's the first.
Yeah. I don't know what you wrote down on there. Prophets, do you have the numbers on there?
It's in the chat box.
It's in the chat, Haraya.
I know. And in the chat, it said 200,000 IUs.
Okay, but could I just interject? I purchased the 25,000 IUs of the beta carotene or the vitamin A and the 500 milligrams of garlic. At the first sign of cold and flu, I take 12 of the garlic 500 milligram and 16 of the 25,000 IUs of the beta carotene.
Wow.
I take it daily until my symptoms are gone. Usually I only do one dose and they're gone.
And usually, and see, remember, you have to overwhelm the virus. That's what you're doing. You're overwhelming it. And that's where you can't let it a chance to start getting going. I think people do a few things wrong. Number one, you never get the right dosage amount. And number two, you start walking around doing other stuff. You're not laying down. Rest. You need to rest. And that's what really goes with that. But yes, that sound like was that Neetha? Yep, that was Neetha. That's her brother's woman. Miss Dr. Burton. You ain't heard Dr. Burton. You ain't listened to WRD.
That's right.
He done gave that out 1,000,000 times.
Yeah, buddy.
Dr. Burton was the first doctor I went to see when my children were small. I used to go to him on a regular basis. Yeah, I'm very familiar with Dr. Burton. So it's all right to take 16 of the vitamin A.
As Dr. Paul says, it's food.
It's food. You can't.
All right, love.
Yeah,
All right,
yeah.
thank you.
All right.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
Dr. Paul.
Yes,
I just have
yes.
one-
Yeah,
I
we
just-
got Dr. Eloise on here. Let's give Dr. Eloise some questions. You know,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't
yeah,
want to
yeah.
get out of here without
Yeah.
It's almost
shout
past my
out.
bedtime, but
Yes.
I just wanted to remind everybody that this month, just until January 31st, you can get an acupuncture treatment for yourself or have a gift certificate for someone else for $50. And normally the price is like $85. So that's a big discount. And I'm
Nice.
doing it to
Yes,
try to
yes,
support people to kind of jumpstart their
Yes.
2024 health and wellness program.
Mhm.
Remember, with acupuncture, it helps you to get rid of pain. Of course, you have to do the natural green balance and take the herbs and eat right. But acupuncture is excellent in terms of getting rid of pain.
Yes, it
Reiki is going to be $60 for a treatment, for a 1-hour treatment. Usually it's $90. This helps to clear the energy around you and helps to get rid
Yes.
of any kind of stagnant emotions. And along those lines, I'm also teaching Reiki, and that's going to begin in January. And if you've taken Reiki 1, you can take Reiki 2. If you want to take Reiki 2, I'm also doing that right now. So
Yes,
just to
yes.
give you some information, and it's
Yes.
wonderful what you're doing, of course, Dr. Paul. Love seeing everybody.
All
All
right.
right.
And thank you so much. And you know what? I can tell y'all, let me tell you, I bring my wife for acupuncture like every Friday. And my wife, I'm calling that her second bed.
Well.
She is such a wonderful person.
She get in there, she be like, oh, you know, she gets in there and it puts her, and she has shown incredible results.
Great.
You know, and
Terrific.
you know, Dr. Lois, you know, we've been talking about that. We're just looking for the breakthrough on a lot of things that she's been dealing with. Of course, she's recovering from stroke, you know, a couple years back now. But she has done incredible things. And with that, what the doctor said she couldn't do, she's doing everything they told her she could
I
never
know
do.
that's right, buddy. Yes,
So
sir.
what does that mean? It just means
Amazing.
that you got to stay on point. But I can tell you that acupuncture and Reiki are definitely those healing arts of understanding and esoteric knowledge and information that we, you know, they say we can maybe see only 1% of what really is going on this planet.
I know that's
Golly,
right,
that's
man.
amazing.
And that's
1
amazing.
to 5%, only we can see. So
Hmm.
everything else is hidden, or it's in. You could just see the waves and the gamma rays and the X-rays and all the things that are going on. It would scare you. So
Boy.
with this, the science of these ancient arts shows us how to keep these things in perspective. And with that, these are healing arts that go
Right.
back to even Jesus and all of the apostles. These
Yeah,
are
buddy.
people that did these things. So with that, we commend you, Dr. Eloise. We thank you so much. Let's give her a hand, y'all.
Yeah, yeah,
Let's
yeah,
give
yeah,
her a
yeah, yeah.
hand.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yes, and please make sure you get some of that. And if you want to teach it, you know, you
Thank
got to
you.
learn it first. So Reiki 1 and 2 is excellent. I've taken the classes. Let me tell you, she's an excellent teacher. Continue to do what you're doing. I can't think of a better teacher because, you know, everybody can't teach, y'all.
You're right
I
about
know that's right.
I'ma tell
Dude,
you
I know
that.
that's right.
Thank you.
For real.
Everybody can't teach.
Well,
But
well.
Dr. Eloise, you make it a pleasant experience. So I thank you so much, you know, for what I've learned from you and what I see that people that come from you have great results. So continue to do it. Take
Right.
advantage of that offer, y'all. Take
Yeah,
advantage
yeah,
of that.
yeah.
And I like to
All
add that her space is therapeutic too. Just walking in there will take you to another level.
That's right. That's right. That's a good point, Kamara. That's right. You get that Zen feeling.
Wow.
Dr.
make
Paul,
it-
did your wife fall asleep while she was getting acupuncture?
Yeah, you know it. You know it.
Yes,
That's why I call it a second
acupuncture will
bed.
give
Tell you.
acupuncture will give you some good sleep.
Yeah, I told you that's a second bed. I tell
Oh,
you,
man.
I'm
it's
telling you,
home.
acupuncture is the truth. It really is.
Yes, yes,
Are you
yes.
accepting appointment now, Dr. Eloise, if we call now?
What you say?
Are you accepting calls now
for appointment?
Yeah, I'll take it. Yeah.
Okay.
So make sure
Thank
you give your number out, Dr. Eloise, for those that are called that are maybe on phone. Okay. Can you give
Okay, it's in the chat too, but my number is 267-240-5109. And I'll put in the chat again.
Yeah, it's in there. Not.
I posted it again, doctor.
You posted.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep,
I posted it again as you were talking. So
Yep, it's there.
Alright. Thank you.
All right, all right, all right.
All right. Everybody have a good evening.
All right.
right.
Thank you so much, Dr. Eloise. I'll see you on Friday as usual.
Okay.
I'm looking forward to it.
Oh,
Looking
man.
forward to seeing y'all.
All right.
All right, family. It's
Dr.
about time to wrap it up. Big
Yeah,
B,
man.
Tell them how they can be a part of this thing called Family Tree moving
Yeah.
forward in 2024.
You got
We
it, buddy.
got more in 2024, y'all.
I know that's right, guys.
All right.
And of course, to make sure you get a copy of tonight's chat, send an email to me at meccavideo, that's MECCAVIDEO @gmail.com. To support the Family Tree, use my Cash App, guys. That's $BILMORGAN. That's $BILMORGAN. Or if you go to the bank at Zelle, and the ID number there is Dr. Paul at drpaulherbs.com. Again, Dr. Paul Herbs.com through Zelle, or send directly to the P.O. Box. That's Bill Morgan, P.O. Box 191, Mullica Hill, New Jersey, 08062. Guys, do what? Bring your friend, bring your enemy, bring your friend, bring everybody to the Family Tree right here every Wednesday night, 7 until.
All right,
Yeah,
family.
yeah, buddy.
Learn anything tonight, y'all? Put your hands together. Hey.
Yeah, always, man. Yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir.
I
We'll
want
make
to
it work.
Good
Yeah,
work.
yeah.
You gonna
Get
get
it.
you if you don't tap.
Yes, I
Oh,
think
shit, he gonna tap you out.
Yeah, I'm gonna tap you out.
Gotta
But
do
I
that
think-
tapping.
Thank you so much. And you know what I love is not only the fact that we're all getting together, but the communication factor of what we
Yeah,
learn
man.
together. You know,
Yep.
you learn faster in social media. See, they never thought this social media thing would move this fast, or they would have tried to control this thing a long time ago. But y'all
That's
remember,
right.
y'all remember the one school house, you know, the one
Yeah.
room school
Hey,
house.
my first school was the one room, buddy. Had the 4 walls, each a new grade in each wall.
Right. But they said let's pull back because they're learning too fast. They're
Yeah.
learning too fast, and we kind of keep this thing in control. So if they, you know why? Because if you have a 6th, 7th, and 8th grader all in the same class, guess what? When the teacher's speaking, the 6th and the 7th says, "I don't get it." But the 7th, the 8th grade said, "I got it," and he will or she will relay it back to the 7th and the 6th
There you
grader
go.
faster
Yeah.
than the teacher.
That's
because
right.
of the social connection, guys.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
the way they said that this thing really moves. So that's why this forum is so much and important, because we
Yes.
learn socially. And
Yes,
when
yes.
we connect with each other, share the information. That's why we say when we leave here, we say what? Make sure you share it with somebody. If
That's
there's only
right.
one thing you do, right, Big B?
Yes,
Make
sir,
sure
buddy.
you share your information.
Yes,
So
share,
God
share,
bless
share.
y'all. May God keep y'all. And remember, if you're breathing,
You got the shot.
Got a shot.
You gotta
All right,
see.
all right.
That must be Yaron just grabbed his head. I saw that.
Get in here, Jaron. It's Jaron. Let's give Jaron a hand for that video. If y'all saw the
Yeah,
video,
buddy. Yo,
slide in there,
Yaron.
buddy.
Hey, when I grow up, I'm gonna be just like you, yeah.
Yeah, there he is. There he is. There he is.
That's
right
my
there,
man.
there he is.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah,
so I
man.
want to thank y'all so much. And let's tap it out. Tap it out. Tap it out. Tap it
Happy
out,
New
tap it out.
Year. Happy
Tap
New
it out,
Year.
tap it out, tap it out. Tap it out, tap it out, tap it out. Come
Yeah,
to the
yeah.
head, to the head. Come on down, come on down. Right, Marcy? I see you, Marcy.
Marcy
Give a
don't
shout
play.
out, said Marcy had an awesome testimony.
Yes,
Said,
sir.
You don't have no more diabetes. No more diabetes.
I heard that.
Come on down, come on down.
And
come
no
on
more
down.
high blood pressure neither.
No high blood pressure
Well.
either. That's right. All right, come on
Well.
down. Right in back of the breastplate, right here. Right. Tap, tap, tap. Tap, tap, tap. Tap, tap, tap. All right. Then we breathe in. Breathe out. Good. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. One more time. Breathe out. Breathe in. And release. Good. Good. Let's tap it out on the hand. I want y'all to tap out on the shoulder, all the way out. Tap to the left side. Good. Open up the hand in the inside. Little qigong. Good. Good. On the other side, the outside. Good. On the inside. Good. Good. And then we're gonna rub now. Let's rub it.
Yeah, buddy.
And clap. And clap. While y'all clapping, we want to give a shout out to Prophetess over there. Thank you, Prophetess.
Thank you, Prophetess, for all of that. For everything.
Thank you, Prophetess.
Thank you, Prophetess.
Indeed.
And also the host with the most, that's Big B, Bill One.
Yo, buddy.
Big B. Thank you, Big B.
Always.
Morgan.
Yes,
You gotta shake that hand, get that heat going in them
Prophetess and
hands.
Big
Get that
B
heat
and
going.
Dr. P.
All right. Get that heat going.
Yeah,
and then
buddy.
we're gonna rub it on down. Yeah,
man.
that's right. That is called an energy bath. Don't touch yourself, just move that energy, right? I think Dr. Eloise moved on me. She went out. I think she went to bed. But
Yeah.
definitely moving that energy. Move it all the way down to the ground.
Yeah,
that's right.
yes, sir, buddy. All right.
You take that, put that energy in any part of your body. Move that energy off. If there's negative energy, inflammation anywhere, your knees, your shoulders, your headaches, you put it right there and you hold it there. And with positive intentions, breathe. One more time.
Lifestyle.
Clap. Clap. Good. Clap. And stop. Move the top one, leave the bottom still. Feel that ball of energy. Take that. Bless yourself. God bless you. May God keep y'all. And thanks for coming in to the fan.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah.
Thank y'all. God
man.
bless y'all. We'll see you on the weekend, Big B.
You got it, buddy.
All right.
Yeah, blessings to everybody.
I think
Yes,
it's
sir.
a great time to open up for 2024. Keep it up, y'all. You're doing great. And keep it on and share the information with your family. All right?
Yes, indeed. That's it.
All right.
That's it.
Bless
Love
y'all,
everybody.
bless y'all,
Love
y'all,
everybody.
bye.
Love everybody.
Yes. All right, we're going to count it on down. 10, 9, 8,
Yeah, buddy.
Patrick Moxley. Her sister.
Good night, everybody.
Beside each other.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, buddy.
I'm sure she's gonna go.
Good night.
Who can dance out there? Y'all can dance too.
Yeah.
Well,
Hey, that's Margaret.
Come on.
Oh, yeah.
I got an extra pair of hands out here today, y'all. I'm just having an extra pair of hands. I'm gonna do those hands.
Oh, that Sharon.
Yeah. Happy New Year.
You know, I used to have this girl used to come up to me in classroom. She says, what am I? I'm like, what are you doing? She says, what am I? She said, I'm a brain-sucking spider dying of malnutrition.
man, you're crazy. Hey, Dr. Paul.
Yeah, hey,
Boom.
all right, thank y'all. We'll see y'all
All right,
later.
buddy.
See y'all
Have
later.
a great
Bye-bye.
one. All right, man.
See you later.